Fellow lost souls, wanderers, adventurers and heroes. Many of us have found ourselves trapped in Barovia, imprisoned by the mists. The devil Strahd has incarcerated us here, and the only way out is to kill him, or die in the attempt. So, welcome to Barovia. The land is cursed, and now, so are you. Hi everyone, welcome to our Curse of Strahd stream. Until about 5 seconds ago, I was just wittering on, having a conversation mostly with myself, until I realised that the trailer was playing and I should probably get my act together. Note, my act is in no way together. Hello, my name is Debbie. I use she, her pronouns. Welcome to Curse of Strahd. We're back to keep Strahd out of the flower beds, naughty Strahd. It's a bad dog.
No, you're trying to trick him. You're trying to trick him into getting in the car.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to, I don't know, get some treats or something up in there. Anywho, I am in charge of this ship, I guess, as the dungeon master. Let me introduce you to your shipmates. Yep, I guess that's the metaphor. You're welcome. Folks, feel free to introduce yourself and your characters. Everybody say hello to Galway.
Hey, everybody. My name's Galway. Pronouns are he, him, they, them, and I play Diota, the elven artificer, whose pronouns are they, them. This last session, you'll understand it. You will not understand the quotes. If you saw last session, you will understand the quotes.
Yeah. Thank you kindly. All right, everybody say hello to Elise.
Hello, my name is Elise. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I play Mink, who is a Fearbold paladin. Now complete with a paladin aura.
Since that level up.
Yep. Yeah. Hello.
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 Everybody, please say hello to Adam.
Hey everybody, my name's Adam. I use they, them, or he, him pronouns, and I play Teddy, the satyr / dragonborn cleric / fighter who uses he, him, his pronouns.
Thank you. And last but by no means least, say hello to Lena.
Hi, I'm Lena, and my pronouns are she, her, and I play Mari, whose pronouns are also she, her, and she's a rogue tiefling.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, let's smash through these housekeeping announcements. We are affiliate on Twitch, which means you're able to cheer and subscribe. Please do that. We also have chat commands, ! Discord. We'll get you a link to our Discord communities. Community, singular, not communities. Community, singular. If you want to see pictures of my dog and or horse, get in there. As yet, I have not taken a picture of the dog with the horse because I don't trust either of them around each other. Not because they're bad, but because they don't know each other. And I don't want to introduce any kind of friction into their lives. Anyway, ! Merch will get you a link to our merch store where you can buy cool stuff, if that's your vibe. ! Ko-fi, Ko-fi. If you'd like to support us, you can send us money. And exclamation point donate. Go away. Who does this do?
Right now,
Yep.
our support is pointed to the Colorado Immigrants' Right Coalition. For those of us here in America, at the moment, the political climate is particularly stressful and harmful to some of the most vulnerable. As always, we encourage you, if you have the time, the energy, the resources, think about taking a look, possibly supporting, and as always, uh, please consider looking for charities in your local area doing the same work. A lot of us are Colorado, so it's one.
Thank you. You handled that like a pro. Welcome in, then, to our helpful goat Curse of Strahd stream. 2 final important announcements. I know that I used to do 3 announcements, and the first one was I have no clue what I'm doing, and maybe I should bring that back, because I feel like the vibe of the first 3 minutes of this is very much I don't know what I'm doing. So your patience is appreciated. This is intended to be a horror stream. Themes include there's some there's just been a fight in a vineyard, and we're now basically going through people's home to figure out what's salvageable and what's not. So that might be traumatic. Vampires, the general ominous danger that is Barovia, non-consensual relationships, hags doing non-consensual experiments. I don't think there's anything more specific than that today. That's just the general vibe, what goes on in Barovia. If any of that doesn't sound good for you right now, feel free to give this one a miss and take care of yourself. And last announcement, music used in streams today and going forwards is from Tabletop Audio or Kevin MacLeod's Incompetech website, used under a Creative Commons license. But I have not organised any music for today, so just hum whatever you like in your head, and I'm sure it will be perfect. Okay, we have an icebreaker question that the players will answer as their characters. And the question for today is, what is your favourite TV show? Who would like to go first?
I'll go as discussed pre-stream because I'm bad with TV shows, but people helped me think of this. I think Mink would love. I think it's called American Ninja Warrior, but you get the idea. It's like the obstacle course, intense, like you have to do things and almost nobody succeeds and you have to climb a wall and go across monkey bars and stuff like that. It's fun to watch. I think Mink would love it. Thank you for your help thinking of TV shows.
I think that there is Ninja Warrior in this country, but I think we just call it Ninja Warrior, whereas you probably have to preface yours with American.
American Ninja Warrior, yeah.
Here it was
I mean,
also
call
it was
the Great British Baking Show. So
Great British Bake Off is what we call it. You call it something
the
different.
Great British Baking Show.
I couldn't remember which one,
Yeah.
where it was called the show, where it was called the Bake Off. But yeah,
I was gonna say, and we call it American Ninja Warrior because America also secured the rights to the original Ninja, which was from Japan, and televised that for a while. So like that one wasn't just big xenophobia, like it was actually 2 different licensing things.
Every day's a school day. Good info. Good info, go away. Okay. Who wants to answer the icebreaker? What is your favorite TV show next?
Jota would probably watch just some combination of the History Channel and like Discover on a loop. No particular show. Just be like, this is fascinating. And honestly, probably just sit there taking notes the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Adam?
Teddy would be fascinated by the themes of Lost for no particular reason. But I think that after his experience, or during his experience in Barovia, the idea of being trapped somewhere with a lot of mysteries and a lot of flashbacks to tragic family backstories would resonate with him.
Mm. Okay.
I didn't know we could call on each other. Lena.
The world is our oyster. Yeah, nah.
I have been sound checking, so hearing you all on a delay, so this is fascinating. Anyway, we all sound good. But I think Mari would, now it feels weird not hearing myself. Anyway, I think Mari would do the Great British Baking Show, because Debbie suggested that and that makes things easy. But like make it like Hannibal. Like
Oh.
mix. Yeah.
Huh.
That's a good
You
mix.
could have just
Silly
said
time,
Hannibal.
make your face.
Yeah. Okay.
Those two
No, because
shows
Hannibal
feel-
doesn't have enough baking competition in it.
Okay.
Hannibal, like the cannibal.
Yeah.
You want a
Mhm.
baking show and the cannibal show?
Yeah.
Hosted by Matt Smith.
So we're baking people. We're making people pastries. Is
Does
kind
that
of
a fair
the
amount.
implication.
Probably.
Okay.
Hannibal would do that, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
what
think he
Mario
does.
loves best. People pastry TV.
And
Let's
you
take a
all were
turn.
like, we should eat the pies. Toyota, no, we shouldn't.
Famously, Mink did not say that.
All right. Oh, that took a turn. I was not expecting. Great British. I'm like, yeah, that's lovely. And then whoop, left turn at the lights to Hannibal. Fair enough, Lena. All right. Keep us all on our toes. Okay. So recap. Last time we finished up the fight at the vineyard against the druids and the, what are they called? All of the blights, all of the viney, twiggy, other blights, or majillions of them. We looted some bodies, and players remember to do.
Oh, how long has it been there? I've been so distracted by other things.
Maybe we're back. Hello.
We are back.
I'll be back.
Yes.
What did they miss? I wonder.
I don't think
They
much.
all lived happily ever after. The end.
The audio never would have cut off,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I
So
think
just
it was
all of my incredible facial expressions.
I-
Shucks.
I probably when I was messing with the loot spreadsheet.
No stress. No worries. Well, let's carry on. Unless
Wait, I'm getting a note that stream has gone bad.
Oh. A note.
What do you mean it's gone bad? A note from what? Your slobs? Can other people hear Galway? This isn't me problem.
I think always
Okay.
not saying anything, but just doing good
No,
faces.
his mouth moved at one point.
Alright.
Now it's
Apparently,
Sure.
audio also cut for a few minutes there.
Okay. They were missing
What
sound. Okay.
happened?
I shall just do the recap again. That's easy enough.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Let me tell you what happened last time again. Or for the first time, if this is the first time you're hearing it. And if it's for the second time, just make sure you laugh at all the same bits that you would have laughed at the first time around. So we finished up the fight in the vineyard against the druids and the blights. We looted the bodies, and the players need to remember to do alchemy. We achieved a long rest and a level up, which gave Mink their paladin aura and a cool new radiant morning star. Radiant just like Elise. Pause for
Elise is
laughter.
radiant.
I know.
ha.
Lena is invisible.
Yeah.
The party spoke. Are you putting together a faucet again, Lena?
No, I'm getting breakfast.
Okay. The party spoke to the
More
Martikovs after
reasonable.
liberating the vineyard and got some additional information about magic gems. And the information that they got was that one of them is in Beres, and Teddy's keen to go there because he also wants to get the Skull of Argynvost to reactivate the beacon at Argynvostholt, which he said he would do. And another one of the magic gems seems to have been taken to Yester Hill. And Debbie, as the DM, recommends Yester Hill first for a level appropriate encounter. The gang decided to go back to the vineyard to check for clues and see what's salvageable after the wine was poisoned. Elvir Martikov will go with them, but the rest of the NPCs are not following. Izek's passed out. Rictavio and Esme are off somewhere, and Dad is chopping wood. We wrapped up the last session with a Diota Lord drop, and I highly recommend, if you haven't caught that, go back and watch it, because Galway knocked it out of the park. Okay, so back to the vineyard to explore.
I'm gonna be running water, but I put my noise cancellation thing on, but tell me if it's picking it up and I'll actually mute.
Okay. I hear any water.
Good.
All right. So was there anything in particular that you wanted to look at the vineyard?
I don't know what clues we were trying to look for.
Me neither.
Well,
From what I thought I remembered was that we were pretty sure that the Blights and the Druid had come from Yesterhill.
Mhm.
And that there was something that we thought there seemed like there might be a connection between that location and the staff that the head of the Druids had, which had a connection to Mink. There we go. And
I think we were just trying to figure out what they were up to. Like, why did they want the vineyard so bad, right? Like, were they doing something with the big wine vats, trying to create poison and kill a bunch of people? Were they trying to turn more people into blight druids? Like, were they trying to poison the land? Like, what were they doing at the vineyard? I think was just kind of the
I have in
general
my notes
question.
that they had like tainted some of the wine. And I guess, oh, that's like weird part of my body. I'll just stand over here and since I'm not sitting down. So I guess maybe we were trying to figure out like what they were going to do with the tainted wine. Does that track with what you're remembering, Elise?
I think we were just trying to figure out more about what they were up to.
Okay.
And I remember I purified the wine.
Oh, okay. So it's not all got to
Yep.
be burned. All
Correct.
right, nice.
We can if we want.
Okay. Well, if you guys don't take the lead, then Elvira is going to go in like the same way that you went into the vineyard and into the winery and kind of just start looking around, and obviously there's like bodies of people and blights and debris and the general like detritus of this place having been occupied for a few days by not good folks. So Elvira is going to start like walking around and like taking a mental inventory of how things are, what's damaged, what needs tidying, um, in order to kind of make a plan of attack.
Mink will just start like piling gruesomely like bodies to be burned. Like it's just going to start getting down and dirty with like the nasty work of like post battlefield, like we have to clean this mess up so that we don't spread disease kind of stuff. And we'll just like find a cart, start hauling bodies, see if there's like a good spot or already a place for like building a big funeral pyre kind of thing and getting that going.
Okay, so if you go, if you're looking at the map, if you're on the ground floor, you can see on the western side of the map is a well.
Yeah.
And if you go kind of straight to the right from that, there is actually a wagon. So you can take the wine casks out of the wagon and you could put the stuff in there. And there are 2 horses in the stables nearby, so you can use those to move all of the stuff away from the vineyard, maybe into like an open bit of land, maybe actually like near the road rather than like near the vineyard, so you don't want to damage or contaminate or risk any of the actual vineyard bits. And the good news is that needle blights and vine blights and whatever else blights, they're all made of wood, so they'll act as a really good base of the pyre. And there's also like a bunch of like broken barrels and things that can't be salvaged that Elvira will also like help haul over, so that a really good bonfire kind of can be built. So yeah, you can be getting up to that. Hey kitty. Does anyone else want to do anything particularly?
I don't think I have anything. I don't think I cannot. I'm having a hard time remembering, and I didn't write it down in my notes, like how Mari was feeling about any or all of this. So I'm just gonna make shit up as we get into things.
Is there anything that I could do to investigate what the contamination was supposed to do?
As
in, like, what the effects of it were, not motivation.
So you identified it in situ, right? But you purified it at the time, right?
Yeah.
So
my notes just say that the wine vats are poisoned with some kind of corrosive, oily stuff. That's like the extent, perhaps, of what the identification maybe was. I think we kind of assumed that maybe since like the wine coming from here was like so well distributed that maybe they were just trying to like poison people, but at the same time they stopped distributing the wine. So, right? Because like that was the whole reason we got sent here, was just like, hey, the wine's not coming. So I'm not sure if that clicked all the way. Yeah.
Well, I thought that Elvira might have pointed to a little bit of it wasn't so much poisoning it in the sense of actively poisoning someone, but it was rendering the wine that had been stored unusable. In addition to they were trying to stop the crops from growing from then on.
Yeah, and just kind of like poisoning the land by taking the gems out and stuff, right? Like making it like more inhospitable. I think maybe that's like all there is to find here, and there's nothing else. I don't. That's fine. We can just kind of wrap up like with some cleanup here.
Yep. without needing to make you roll, I think you've hit on what the goings on were about, right? Like they've taken the gems, the remaining gem. So historically there was more than one gem, and now there was but one gem, and now that's gone towards Yester Hill. And so what that means is basically the winery long term in the future will no longer be able to produce wine. So the wine that they have currently cooking, what's the word for making wine? Brewing? No. Anyway, the wine that they currently have wining,
Distilling. It's not distilling.
No.
I'll take that. Distilling, whatever.
Fermenting. Fermenting.
Fermenting. The wine that they currently have fermenting will be like the last batch. And so the fact that the druids had also contaminated that batch was bad, but that was fixed. Thank you, Diota. So all hope is not lost, but if they don't get the gem back ASAP, that's basically the end of the winery as a going concern. And without being too dramatic, the end of hope in Barovia.
There's still hope here?
Very
What?
small. Yeah, mostly alcoholism, but yeah.
Hope at the bottom of a bottle, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I mean, outside of just helping Elvir clean up, like, I don't know that there's much else to do here. So we can just kind of do that until it's. I don't know if there's other buildings that we would need to like check and make sure are fully clear, like just to make sure it's safe. I think that would be on Mink's mind as well, but we don't have to drag this out if there's nothing else to be done, right?
Also,
Like,
when
just
we-
say,
Yep.
and that happened.
When we burned the staff, we heard a lot of screaming and falling over dead. So
Oh yeah. So if Mink is doing like a tidy up time within the winery building, and then yeah, maybe Jojo says, "Oh, well, what about the screaming?" And you go outside and explore like the neat rows of vines and the trees that are out there as well. Like the whole area is lousy with dead blights, so you got plenty of fuel for your bonfire. I would suggest if you want to spend the time to do most of that tidy up for them, that's going to take you like not the entirety, but most of the next day. It's not going to happen quickly because there's a lot of detritus around.
I think at this, Giotto would probably say to Elvir or whatever other members of the family, would it be more helpful for us to help clean up here or to go pursue a gem?
I really would think the gem because it's going to take you maybe a day to get to Yester Hill, and the longer you leave it, the more time they have to do whatever they want to do with it, and the less likely it is to come back. And in that case, all of this tidy up activity is in vain. So if you want to go, you can go.
What do we think, friends?
Yeah, I'm good to get going. Hey, does the mic pick up my voice okay when I'm doing a more high pitched voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, good, because it doesn't like it when I laugh high pitched. Um, I don't think there's any reason to like, yeah, stay here and clean up. They can clean up. They're adults. They know how to clean.
Elvia looks at you and looks at like the several piles of blights around and is like, yeah, it'll take us a while, but yeah, we can handle this. Some of us are adults.
I mean, there were actual bodies. That was my priority.
Yeah.
Those actual bodies did need to get moved, and otherwise I don't really, yeah, we don't need to stay. So we're set on Yesterhill. I know that I don't think we actually talked that all the way out because I mean, Teddy, you're the one who mostly wanted to go to Barras, and are you okay going to Yesterhill first and then going to Barras?
Yeah, that works fine. I I don't even know if I want to go to Bears anymore anyway. As he's watching his dad chop wood. And I'm still tracking a shift in Teddy's perception of his father.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing fancy, guys. But yeah, Teddy has ambivalence around anything related to his lineage with his dad right now.
Okay.
And so he's sullen, he's despondent, he's moody, and he'll go with whatever the group wants to go.
Okay.
LV would probably
um,
also chip in, just practically speaking, Yester Hill is like a day, whereas Beres is more than 2 days. So if time is of the essence here, and I think it might be for the survival of our vineyard, I think going to the closer location first would make sense. If that's aligned with what you can do.
Okay, Yester Hill. Anything we need to do here before we roll out? Do we want to? What time of day is it? Is this an early morning thing that we did? Do we remember? Is it time to just
This is like
hit the road?
the first thing we did this morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we rested last night and then okay. So I'll ask Alvier if there's anywhere along the road, like how long of a day's travel is it to Yester Hill, or is it like 2 days travel? And is there anywhere along the road to rest that's safe?
Oh, okay. One moment, please. Let's see.
My dog is crying at the door. I'm gonna go
Yes.
let him out,
Right.
but I'll be listening. But y'all will have to do the talking.
You gotta be
Okay,
loud,
okay.
Mike. Like me.
And then you
Be
can just
free.
go and do whatever you need to do with your faucet or dog.
Yeah, be free.
Okay. So, from the winery. Oh, hang on. I've got too many bits of information open. I need my table. No, that doesn't help me. Why are these maps not labeled? This is annoying. The Wizards of Wines is letter W. Okay, now I can figure it out. The Wizards of Wines is... Oh, Elvis says all of this as he's thinking about it aloud in his mind. It's not that far to Yester Hill. It's only about 10 or so miles, but it's pretty difficult terrain. You've got to go over some, rocky ground, and the climb up to Yester Hill, it can be quite challenging. There is no settlement or like tavern or recommended place where you can rest between here and there. You might just have to, camp on the edge of the track really before you get there. If that's what you need to do to rest tonight, because you're not going to want to travel the hours that it's going to take you to get there, and then arrive and then go into a fight in the dark. So probably resting a little way short of Yester Hill is a good idea. But I think on your map, yeah, I love how good your map is. Okay, so over
Me too.
you've got your lovely hand-drawn map, right?
Lovely.
On the far left-hand side, oh, bye, Lena. Maybe the wandering Mike wandered too far. Let's wait for Lena to come back.
Why is South on this map marked with a Z?
Because it's South.
South. Barovia, we say South.
We
Hello,
need an
Lena.
appropriate Barovian
Hi.
accent.
South.
South. So on your lovely hand-drawn map, on the far left, below where Kresik is the vineyard, and you can tell it's the vineyard by the very neat kind of cross hatchings of vines.
Vineyard.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no better descriptive word for that. And To the south of that is a big hill. That's Yester Hill.
Yeah.
Sorry, to the south of that
Thank
is
you.
Yester Hill.
It's important.
Yep.
Cool.
So you're not
All right.
crossing all the way across Barovia, but it is formally difficult terrain. So it's going to take you a little bit longer.
And he said the
Okay.
climb, or you said, I'm not sure who said that, if it was in character or not, that the climb is hard. Is it just like a steep walk up a hill, or do we need like climbing gear? Like, is this not actually
You do.
a hill?
Yeah, it's a hill, not a mountain.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like take a hike, not a piton.
Who are we taking with
Okay.
us? We have Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
We have Esmeralda, Rictavio, and Dad.
Esmeralda
whose
and
name is-
Rictavio have returned to Rictavio's tower. They did that first thing this morning.
Okay. So we have Isaac and Dad.
And correct.
Okay. Let's collect them and hit the road, or leave them with the winery. Teddy, you don't seem a little grumpy towards Pops over there. You want to tell him to
So
post up here, or you want to take him with us?
I'm not going to talk to him. He can do what he wants.
I have in my notes that Esmeralda was going to stay with us and go to the winery in Yesterhill with us. Apparently,
Oh,
we had
okay.
decided Yesterhill. Tavia was going back to the tower. Teddy didn't say bye to his dad before we went to the winery.
Mhm.
And I left a note for Isaac saying I didn't want to wake him because he was, I guess, passed out drunk. I think maybe I got tired of having ads. Well, we need to actually talk to Isaac. He was only like allowed to come this far, right? So we need to see if Isaac is even coming.
Yeah, I think we were just seeing if like because I think when we were going to the winery, we weren't
Right.
intending to leave without going back
Right.
and collecting people and talking to
Right.
people. So, if he catches up with us at the winery when he wakes up or whatever, that might be.
Does he
and
do
we
that,
can-
Debbie?
or
That
we
would be
can
so
Go back to
convenient.
the. Actually,
Yeah,
I think we have to backtrack down to the camp anyway because of the way
Oh.
the road works.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. The camp that you have is between yourselves and Yester Hill. So either Isaac and or Dad can meet you, and Esme, if she's not going with Rictavio. I assume she was, that's my fault. If it's in your notes that she isn't, then she's sticking with you, that's cool. Yeah, they can meet you, or you can go back to get them, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Let's head back to the camp. Let's talk to the folks who we have around, and make a final call on who's going, and then head out.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Oh.
When we get to the camp, I'm going to go talk to Teddy's dad.
Cool. Who's playing Teddy? Debbie's playing Teddy's dad, obviously. It'd be weird if Adam was playing Teddy's dad.
What's his name? Dak? Is his name Dak?
Dax Ariel.
Dax. Okay. Is it? Are we there? Do we need to do anything in the interim? Okay.
Not unless you
I'm gonna
want
find
to.
Dax.
All right. He's got a sweat
Hey.
on from chopping wood. Hey.
We're headed to Yesterhill. Teddy says he doesn't care if you come or not. I don't know what your deal is, but things are. Everybody's in a state. So maybe don't come, because it seems like you have a bad effect on Teddy right now. Can you just maybe hang at the vineyard and give him some space?
Sure. If that's what
Okay.
you think is best. Like,
Okay. Yep. That's what I think is best. Maybe okay. I'm not a parent. I'm just wondering if you know what you think is best, because it seems like you're just not. All right, never mind. You stick around at the vineyard. Maybe some space will be good. I kind of pat him on the shoulder and walk away.
Okay. The vibe that you're getting from Dax is how to say this tactfully. You know, men of a certain generation that don't necessarily have the experience of knowing what their own feelings are or being able to communicate them. That's the vibe that you're getting. Like there are things happening in his mind and in his feelings, but he doesn't know what they are. And so
He's not going to find out. Yeah.
No, he doesn't know how. So he's just chopping wood until someone gives him something else useful to do.
Yeah, sounds right. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Izek is conscious when you get back to the camp. Esmeralda is doing alchemy. So you can speak to either both or neither of them if you wish to.
Cool. Does anybody remember how I feel about Izek off the top of your head? I've been skimming my notes and I don't have anything in here. Like I have that I'm having like an identity crisis and I feel very weird. I'm starting to feel very weird about my my family my
Abduction?
family that I grew up with.
I think you've been very keen on developing a relationship with Izek. I think you've
Yes.
been primarily doing this through drinking heavily together and fighting fights together.
Cool.
So I was and somewhat protective / like curious about him in general, of like wanting
Okay.
to find out more about him. And yeah,
And in
that
kind of just
would be
an
what I would.
and in a sort of awkward way to me of just like time together now is good. It isn't quite let's talk about the past. It's more of a
Okay.
let's drink and not think heavily about the past, but maybe we're siblings now.
Cool. Hey, Izek. Good morning.
Shh.
I know. Yeah. I had some wine already to help. You should have some too.
Have you got any?
No.
My skull
Maybe.
size is too small.
Depending on what you're doing, I might have some, but I'm not sure. Anyway, um uh so we're gonna go to Yesterhill, I guess. I don't really know what we're doing. There's been some very alarming statements made about our goals, re the devil, that I didn't realize we weren't all on the same page with these things. But I guess anyways, we're going to Yesterhill to start with. And I know you kind of only got permission to come here, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like we both have weird stuff to figure out or feel or drink a lot, and we can do that together. And maybe it makes it better.
Okay. I just want you to know, right now, very vulnerable. If you tell me to go to Yesterhill, I'll go to Yesterhill. I just... Shh.
Okay, so like Lena as a human being is tired of having ads because even though I don't have to run them, it still feels like too much for me. Um, but like, how
Come
do
over
like?
and can I lay on hands and like try and see if I can purge some of this hangover out of this man?
Just lay on oh my god, can lay on hands cure the
It might
DT?
be juice in it a little bit, but I want to, if you'll let it, I can try and tell you what it says. It
This feels like
does,
a stretch for what lay on hands can do, but
It
you
heals.
touch a creature, restore number. Alternatively, you can spend 5 hit points to cure a disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it.
yeah, I think a hangover is a poison effect. So okay, you can take 5 of your lay on hands off and you can cure Izek's
I'm just
hangover.
gonna, I see this kind of like awkward interaction and him being like, I can't make decisions like happening. And I just come out, I'm done with everyone's bullshit. Mink is like, was really tired of people's bullshit right today. And doesn't, has his own dad shit, and so seeing Teddy as his dad, like, like it's just like really upsetting for Mink. So he just comes over and he just grabs Isaac across the face and does the lay on hands thing. Just purges out some of the hangover.
Oh,
And like
you are.
kind of like taps Isaac's cheek a little bit and is like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
you know how your he's commanding officer slash dad back home, is he gonna
The
be like,
Burgomaster?
will he kill you if you don't go home right away?
No, he
Will
couldn't
you get
kill
in a
me.
lot
Have
of
you seen
trouble?
me? Have you seen the size of me? No chance.
Will now
Okay.
will he try? And will you fight back?
No, he would try. He'd tell me he was disappointed in me. He'd tell me that he wasn't angry, he was disappointed, and that would feel worse. Yeah.
Okay.
When my aunts are disappointed in us, they said that, and then they put us in the well.
Oh my
Disappointment is the
god.
worst.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Okay.
Okay.
Let now that my skull is the right size for my brain. Why are we going to Yester Hill?
To enable continued production of wine?
Yeah.
In which case, I can justify why I went to Yester Hill with the Burgomaster, so we can count on Isaac for this one.
Great.
Okay.
Come, like, get your horse ready. We're leaving in 5.
Okay.
Esme.
How do I have the least fucked up parental relationship here?
Where's Esmeralda?
Hello.
Hello. Are you coming with us to Yester Hill? That's kind of what we said, but I just want to check in. We're leaving soon.
Sure. Yep, just
Great.
doing some alchemy here. I need a couple of
Awesome.
minutes to finish up these infusions. She's got like you know, like a camping stove. She's got like a camping cauldron, and like one of those, like you see it in the movies, where it's like a suitcase and it unfolds and it's like racks and racks of shelves and bottles and things, and it packs down really really small. But when she folds it out, it's a really cool setup of all of the like ingredients that she has and vials and bottles and all kinds of other things that she would need. So yeah, I can be ready in 5.
Awesome. I have a request next time you're doing alchemy. Can you try and make clay, fairy stool, and bat guano into change paste? I've heard that's an alchemical thing that can be made. It's one of the recipes in the thing that you gave us, Debbie. It's just kind of a like lodging into the future request. Like, if I give you these ingredients, will you make that for me?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do that for you now if you like. Do you have the ingredients?
Yeah, if we have time, because we're about to leave. I told Isaac 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe not now then, but next time.
Yeah, we'll camp tonight, and maybe tonight we can do it.
For sure.
You and Diota can bond over.
Teach you
alchemy.
how to do it.
Sure. All right, let's go saddle up.
Okay, so the vibe I'm getting is Mink like chasing everyone, like
Yeah.
dad camping trip, chasing everybody to get their stuff packed up and loaded up.
Yeah.
And
That's so
at
much
one
more
point,
irritating because he's nobody's dad.
at one point, one of the Martikov children is in somebody's saddlebags. So you
Punt them across.
like,
No, I'm kidding. I don't punt any children.
as you're like packing up things. I mean, let's say it's in Isaac's saddlebag. Isaac is like, "Oh, are we taking this?" As he pulls out like a 6-year-old child from his pack. Like, is this necessary for the mission in Yester Hill?
No, no, no.
Oh.
No.
I take the child. I find an adult who is a Martikov, and I just hand the child. And I'm like, are there any other children we should look out for? Anybody else sneaking into saddlebags?
And they turn around and do a quick head count. They're like, "No,
Do a head count.
you're good. Yeah, sorry."
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
everybody horse
in
stuff.
4 minutes and 58 seconds, you're ready to go.
Perfect. Onward and upward.
All right.
Quite
Off to
literally,
Yester
we're going up a hill. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Are we
you've
gonna
got a
be
journey
able to take the horses the whole way, or like abandon them at the camp at the foot of the hill or something? Is that
Yeah, abandon them at the camp at the foot of the hill would be my suggestion.
Cool.
Because if you get to like within an hour of Yester Hill, then you can camp and you can hoy up the next morning.
Sick, Teddy. Anybody else who wants to drink? Esmeralda? I found more wine. I thought I was out, maybe. But I'm not. Uh, anybody want some drinks for the journey?
Before you've even finished talking, Izek is like this close to you.
Hi. We have to make this last though, so we could just be kind of buzzed, but not drunk. Because if we don't get the gem back, this is like literally the last wine in the world, I think. So
No, there were vats full of wine in the winery.
it's very poisoned.
I thought Deota purified it.
I wasn't listening.
Ah, okay. That's fine. Let's fill our heads with wine and then we don't have to listen anymore.
I feel valued.
Teddy will get buzzed.
Cool.
Yes.
Esmeralda, a little wine for the journey?
No.
No.
I think a few of us need to keep our heads around us because it's Barovia.
Right, but that's
Or
what
really
Mink and
anywhere.
Deota are doing, and look how boring they are. Do you want to be boring?
Yep. I'd rather bring.
Fine.
Better boring than dead.
I mean, I don't know about that, Mink.
Fair.
All of you.
Fair.
All of you need help.
Fair enough.
We put her in charge of looking for traps.
Put
Yeah.
Mari in charge of looking for traps.
Like, generally. And she just said that.
That's true.
Does she?
Yeah,
Esmeralda's
yeah,
like, does she look for traps by triggering them?
No, actually not entirely
Actually,
normal.
quite skilled at finding traps most of the time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What do you want your marching order to be?
I can be up front.
Okay, Mink.
Happy to do that.
I'll be in the middle and running Raboa with aerial surveillance.
Okay. Where are the drunks?
I'm gonna have a chat with Mink about some concerning comments Mink has made about goals. So I'm
boy.
probably next to Mink.
Okay.
Okay.
Murray up front. Esmeralda will be at the back. Deota in the middle. Izek's probably sliding around next to Deota. Teddy, where do you want to be?
Near the back. You said Esmeralda's back there?
Yeah, you can hang out with Esme.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, Mari.
Mink. So yesterday you said some. I just want to clarify some things. When you said things about like not let the devil get away with what he's getting away with, and things like that, and maybe there was some mention also of killing him or fighting him. You meant that metaphorically, right?
Yeah, so here's the thing. I know we don't talk about it a whole lot, but I am like actually sworn to an order that has oaths. And like, I don't take those lightly. And it's like my oaths tell me it's my fault if a wicked enemy wreaks havoc because I didn't stop them. And they tell me that the greater the evil, the more I have to be on the warpath. So I don't think there's a way around that one for me.
Is there like a clause for like if it's really really dangerous or you might die,
No, in fact,
or
there's
if
the
you're
opposite of
like,
that.
well, what about like if you're in like a different like plane of existence? I don't know. I don't think oaths count across planes. I think that's in the contract.
I think that we're just fundamentally different, Mari, because I think that when I swear an oath, it's not if I get caught, it's
Wow.
about my heart and my head being right.
But your heart and your head are gonna be just dead if we try to do that.
Well, that's the order I live by.
But maybe you could not, and instead we could just focus on getting you out of here.
Get me out of here? Sure. Do you know? I mean, not sure, but also like Rictavio, who has been doing this for a long time, according to him, hasn't figured it out. We're not
Right.
we're not 3 steps away from getting me out. We're infinitely far from that, just like we're infinitely far from being able to take on the devil. So my sights are set where they're set, and maybe we just keep going. And once we're powerful enough, I do what I do and you do what you do. I don't know, but this is kind of non-negotiable for me at this point.
Cool. You want some wine? I'm gonna take a big gulp.
Be like, I appreciate it. Someday I'll get drunk with you. Not on the ride.
Cool.
Okay. Does somebody want to roll me a d12?
Sure.
And Teddy, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
12. Well, crumbs. Hang on, I've just dropped it my whole life. Oh, piece of paper. All right, so Teddy doesn't see anything, but Esmeralda at the back of the group, she's like watching to the sides of the path behind, and all of a sudden she calls out like, "Hold on a second!" And Galway, can you roll me a D100, please?
Yes, but I scrolled way up in the chat, so I have
close.
no idea what it says. 68.
It's 68. 68. Okay, cool. Oh, lovely. So, Esmeralda, like, there's something just there on that tree. Can I get some backup if I go and look at it? Maybe I don't know what it is. And Isaac's like, sure, and kind of pulls out his great big axe.
Grabo is going to like hover down to be in like closer air support for her.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so Esmeralda approaches this tree, and she's looking kind of up And I think this is, like why Teddy didn't see it, because Teddy's kind of, in his own head about a few things. And so looking kind of above his own eye line, he didn't see it. But there's a hangman's noose hanging from the tree, but there's nothing in it. It's like empty rope.
Cool, neat, fun.
Let's not touch it. Let's not touch it.
Yeah.
Didn't we see one of these before?
No, we saw the scarecrow near a gallows, right? Wasn't that it? Or am I crazy?
I can search my notes.
I think there were gallows, which I guess is a hangman's noose, but
Yeah, there was gallows. There was a lifeless. Well, no, there was nothing on the gallows. Mink just had a fun hallucination.
oh yeah.
Oh, and then there
Right.
was a body. Then there was a body, but it only looked to Mink like a body. And I think we maybe, I think, yeah, we Blackbird, we attacked the body
Do you have what day that was that we played, so I can find my
in
notes
real
about it?
life.
Yeah. Do you date your
That's
notes?
Yes,
way back
I
at the
do.
beginning.
It
Yeah.
was August
was-
31st, 2024.
August 24. Okay, thank you.
I cannot believe we've been playing that long.
August 31st or August?
31st.
Okay, cool.
But it wasn't really the focus. The noose wasn't really the focus. So this might be something different.
I'll ask Esmeralda. I'll be like, do you see anything in the noose?
Nope,
Did you see
it's just
anything
the
in it?
empty noose. No, I just saw it blowing in the breeze, and it caught my eye as like not a natural movement, like not a fox or a
Yeah.
bird or a diddly dip, but no body, just a noose. Should we cut it down?
No,
Well,
just leave
last
it.
time we did see one of these before, a long time ago, and we just ignored it, and I think nothing happened. That doesn't mean the same thing will be the case now, but maybe we ignore it and kind of keep an eye on our rear flank for a while and hope nothing comes of it, because last
Okay.
time there were weird things with it, or at least I saw strange visions, so I think we just keep going.
Okay. All right. Let's continue then. And Izek turns around in his saddle, so the horse is going forwards and Izek is looking backwards.
You good at riding like that? Like, is this going well?
He's also
let's make-
drunk.
Yeah, let's make Izek roll. Hang on. Where is
Or at least
Izek's
somewhat
character?
drunk.
Well, he's just buzzed because we need to make this line last.
Do you think Isaac's doing a good job of saying just
Hold on,
buzz?
hold on though. No,
I
no,
think
but
I'm distributing it.
but-
You're just
but
distributing
also-
sips of wine to him.
but also counterpoint. Someone Isaac's size and level of alcoholism, do we think we have enough wine to even get him buzzed?
Get him buzzed.
No, not even.
We're staving off withdrawal symptoms by giving him
Yeah, I
sips.
was like,
Oh,
we're at
jeez.
best keeping him even.
This is dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you made him this alcoholic to me.
And he is this size. So
Yeah, he is. All right. If I roll a strength check for Izek, is that like athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
He's
yep, Izek's knocking this out of the park. He got a natural 20. So one of you
Cool.
can pull a good boy card. Izek is, I think, better at riding the horse backwards than he is at riding the horse frontwards.
I think Elise usually runs him in battles, so you could take the good boy card for it, Elise.
sure. ask of her, Isaac?
I see my brother doing that, and I want to see if I can do it too because that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, sure. Yep, and then roll me athletics, I guess.
Can I roll you acrobatics?
No,
Why? It's similar.
I
it's not the same.
I feel like
spelling.
at this point, Graboa is emitting something close to like the alarmed R2D2 noise, flying back to Diota.
Sorry, I didn't actually have my character sheet open for some reason. Okay. Oh, cool. I got a 2.
You
Am I
fall
doing a
off
good
your
job?
horse.
Can I try? I have interception, and I am riding next to Mari. Can I make an attempt at saving her?
You can make a
From falling off her
dexterity
horse?
saving throw to catch Murray as she slides sideways out of her saddle.
I just
18. Yeah. You grab Murray by like the scruff of her collar and like, absolutely not. Back up you get.
like,
Thanks,
please, please don't die.
I don't think I'd die from falling off a horse, but I haven't done it yet, I guess.
I mean, you could have gotten
Maybe.
trampled by all the horses behind us.
I don't think our horses would trample me. They like me.
I think horses are maybe just a little less smart than that.
As
Bless
the
their
owner of a
hearts, but-
horse, I can confirm. The other day, the field that Mac goes out, and he goes out overnight now, and I turned him out in the field one evening, and that day the farmer had cut the hay and turned it into bales of hay, so the field went from being just grass to bales, and we had to stand and look at the bales for a good 3 minutes to figure out that they weren't going to eat us.
Oh.
So I think you're giving your horse way too much credit, Lena / Murray.
Poor Mac.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to go turn yourself back round in the saddle, or are you going to try again facing the wrong way?
No, I guess I'll face the correct way in my saddle.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay.
Imagine if I'd been drunk, we wouldn't have had that. I wouldn't have caught you.
But have you tried
Slow.
getting drunk? Maybe it makes you even better at this.
Ooh, I've definitely been drunk. I've definitely been
Did it
drunk.
make you better?
No. No, we'll
Oh.
just go with no. Not at things like catching people from falling out of their saddles. Probably better at avoiding my emotions, which I see a lot of, and I like just
And Isaac's
set up
like,
everyone. Teddy,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mario. Far be it from me to be the person to say we should process our emotions instead of avoid them, but maybe.
Okay, but like counter argument, Mink, I think the wine makes it so I can process my emotions.
Counter argument, no, it does not.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
they feel really bad, but with the wine they
Yeah.
feel less bad, so I can
Yeah,
actually
'cause
like
we numb them and make them not a thing we have to deal with.
right, exactly. You get
That's not
it.
processing, that's avoiding.
No. It's
Okay.
no.
You're right, Mari. Keep working on it this way.
Okay. Thank you.
are there any other conversations or interactions that we'd like to have whilst on the road towards Yester Hill?
Diota is just seriously processing how they could possibly be like the least fucked up familially when they actively loathe a god and were created. And they're just like, okay. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, in that case, I think you're following like a trail through quite thick woods, and where before like the old Svalich road that you've been on, or like the tracks off it, and the track to the Wizards of Wines was a pretty well traveled road. As you go on, this track becomes less and less well traveled, It's not like so well paved. The woods get closer either side. The forest is pretty dense as it is. The path gets a little overgrown in some places, so you really know that this area is not this is not a high travel route, shall we say. But you can see, like, through the breaks in the trees as you're kind of twisting through this woods, that closer is coming this big hill that seems to rise out of the woods like a hill out of the woods. So probably you're at a good point to camp, but there isn't a lot of room. Like, there's not a convenient clearing in which to camp. So your choices are you can go into the woods and camp as best you can in the woods, or you can camp on the track. But then anyone else coming up or down the track is going to find you.
We're not supposed to leave the road. This isn't really a road, but I don't know.
It's the
I was
closest thing
like
to a road.
None of our
Yeah.
spellcasters have any kind of overnight protection-y spells.
Leoman's tiny hut. Leoman's tiny hut would be bomb right now, you guys.
Sorry. I'm only a half caster.
Esmeralda
I don't
doesn't
think I
have
have anything
anything.
for that.
I don't think so. Let's have a look at her character sheet.
Feels like something Rictavia would have had.
I've also
Yeah.
finally I'm playing a character who actually has Leoman's tiny hut in a game that I'm playing, and we're entirely in a city, so I've never gotten to use it. I'm just like, God damn it!
Set it up in alleyways and stuff.
We're staying in like an inn.
You're not required
No.
to.
Maybe at least like an alarm spell, maybe? Like anything to kind of help us out overnight? No? That's okay.
I have
I think the
alarm.
road is
Hey,
okay. Okay, that's good.
Esmeralda has magic circle. Is that helpful?
I don't know.
I don't think
It
so.
only lasts 1 hour.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say
Yeah.
that's
It's not really a camping spell. Okay.
magic circle exists at the awkward intersection of doesn't last long enough to be an out of combat spell, but takes too long to cast to be an in combat spell unless you do some shenanigans to work it out.
get it up in
And
advance. Yeah.
then you end up with a magical blender, I believe is like the highest amount of damage you can do with a combination of a couple of spells. And
Question: if Esmeralda is like a wizard, that she can learn spells.
Yes, she has to learn them from scrolls or spell books or at level up.
Okay.
There's like a process to learning spells as a wizard where you have to like copy from a scroll or a spell book into your own spell book, and it takes a certain amount of like
time and gold and blah 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 based
you
on
have to
the level of the spell.
Okay. I'm just writing this down for no reason whatsoever.
Okay. Well, maybe we just set up here. I think on the road, it's not exactly a very well-traveled road. I think it's pretty off the beaten track, it looks like.
I feel like
so-
everyone coming by this road is either going to be fine with us being here or probably looking for us anyway.
Yeah.
Is there like any like tracks, or I don't know why I'm the one asking this. I don't think I have good survival, but anything to indicate like who or what has come through here recently, or how many of these who's or what's?
You can absolutely do a survival check.
If I ask that out loud, is there somebody who would be better at a survival check than me who would like to do it? So
I will not
wisdom
be
and
better
wisdom.
at it than you, but I will happily give you advantage by helping you.
Okay.
Esmeralda's pretty good. She's +6 to survival.
Okay, cool. We
Girl.
can help her look for stuff if she wants to roll.
Alright. So that means she has advantage, right?
Wildly, I'm a
Yes.
+5.
Nice.
I have completely forgotten to spell this or skill
Also,
this.
I thought you were
It's true.
int based. Aren't you int based? Huh.
Though
okay,
also
cool.
relatively high wisdom.
Okay.
So Esmeralda hops off her horse and does a real quick but real thorough scout around to figure out who's been through here. And it's like she tells you all to stop so she can kind of go in front of where you've walked to look at the tracks. And the tracks there are no hoof prints, so nobody is riding. But she is absolutely sure that there have been people through here, and quite a few people. And some folks who are barefoot, and some folks who are wearing shoes. She can tell by the tracks, because obviously it rains a lot in Barovia and the track is a bit muddy, so there's literal footprints. She estimates that probably about 12 people have been through here in the last couple of days. And there are drag marks, but not like somebody has been dragged, but the kind of drag marks that you might see if a blight was dragging their arms.
$12 people or 12 things?
12 people plus things.
Okay.
God, terrible posture in Barovia.
I'll cast Divine Sense, see if we have a sense of. So I get strong presence of strong evil or powerful good. Location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. I know its type, but not its identity. Any object or place that has been consecrated or desecrated.
So the hill is like an hour's walk away. So you're not close enough to get any good read there. But generally that direction feels icky. But other than that, there's no celestials, fiends, or undead.
Okay. Let's just set up camp here. I don't think we have a better option. I think going off into the woods might get us cover from the road, but we know that that's pretty unsafe. So if someone comes up on us on the road, we'll just have our person on watch wake everybody up. And we all agree any reason, wake everybody up. Any reason. No, it's good watch policy. Just wake people up if you're not sure.
Izek raises his hand.
Yes, Isaac.
Do reasons include running out of wine?
No. Reasons like you notice something that seems suspicious. You heard a noise. It's just better to make people alert.
What if I'm dealing with it by making friends with the thing I heard?
Didn't we just last night have something
I'm just
happen where
double
the person
checking.
keeping
I'm just
watch didn't wake
confirming.
people?
I'm
And we
just
all agreed,
confirming that
"Don't do
if
this?"
it's wolves or anything else, even if I think that it wants to maybe be our friend, I should wake people up.
Correct. Especially if it's wolves. They're not your friends.
I think maybe
you're
that
from Barovia,
one.
Murray.
Right, I know. It's just it looked like a nice doggy,
Which
and I was still pretty.
We had a dog.
tipsy. We do have a dog. He's a great dog. I definitely remember his name, and he's been with us this whole time, and it's so good. I think his name is Lancelot. He's a
Lancelot.
wonderful dog. I don't need a wolf.
My God.
we've got wolves at home.
Wolves at home.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Jota's
Everyone
gonna
gather in.
Jota's gonna come up to Mink, be like, I can cast alarm. Should I surround our camp with it or put it more in a direction?
I think just surround the camp. I don't know what. It's hard to say, like, where something would come from
Yeah.
if something were coming.
So Jota will plop down to ritually cast that. So there will be a 20-foot cube around the camp.
very good. And Esme gets her alchemy stuff out and says, I can take first watch. Mink, if you want to learn how to do this.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the next watch so we know who to wake up?
I can. I probably won't be asleep yet anyways because when I drink this much, it interferes with my ability to sleep.
Wow, what a what a strange thing that drinking a lot during the day has health consequences and reasons that affect the whole party. Cannot do it.
Just for the record, Izek is already asleep.
Yeah.
That is probably not good, Ram.
So we'll wake Mari and anybody else, or just Mari? Mari and Diota for second watch, and then Izik and Teddy for third.
That's good.
All right. Sleep
Graboa
well if you can.
will be circling at all times.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're making change
Oh,
paste
yes.
you wanted?
Change paste. Clay, fairy stool, bat guano. It should,
Okay.
on a success, allow an alter self for 1d6 hours, is what the thing says.
Okay.
The recipe says.
Do we want to make just one or do we want to make more than one?
Well, I think we have 8 fairy stools, which is our lowest amount in this. I don't want to use it all up, so maybe we make like it's just one of each, right?
Correct? For the mixture, yes.
Everybody okay with me using up some of the fairy stools? Do we want to be precious with any of our ingredients here, or just kind of
It's deception and disguise, so I feel like this is a pretty core use of it.
core use of it?
Like, it's
If we
not
make,
like, oh, this,
4,
yeah, like, it's not like this is something where it's like, oh, primarily does healing. Where I'd be like,
right? Yeah.
maybe we hold on
If
to
we do
that
like
for the.
4 of them,
Yeah.
then there would be a use case one day where we could all 4 take one at the same time and be able to disguise ourselves for some length of time. So I think 4 is kind of a good number.
Okay. So 4 will take you 2 hours to make because it's 30
Okay.
minutes per thing. And I would suggest that like Esme makes one to kind of show you, and then you can make one like with Esme helping, and then Esme can help you make one, and then you make one on your own. And that's like how she's teaching you how to do the alchemy.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like I'm gonna get like can I get like a bonus to alchemy rolls in general over time? Cool. I love that for me. All right, let's go.
Okay. Well, my intelligence is higher than my wisdom, so I'm going to roll intelligence. And we're using 3 different ingredients, so that's good. Okay, so where's my Esmeralda? Here she is. Oh, Esmeralda rolled 22. So that is an extreme success. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a regular success. Oh, okay, good. Okay. So you got one success, and then she's gonna roll again, and this is like your first. You've observed her, and in this one, she's like getting you to help, like, oh, chop this up or lick that or whatever the instructions are. Ah, this one just succeeds. So you've got
Please
2.
help, not help.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay,
But
great.
she's like, she's trying to instruct you how to do it, but she's also like still trying to be on watch and kind of like can't watch
Right,
every single thing
and
that you're
Mink is
doing. And
very hard to
new to
convince
this,
to pull his attention away from the watch part of the night.
yeah,
So yeah,
because maybe she
okay,
says, "Oh, can you chop these fairy stools up?" And Mink's just like a little bit chaotic with it, and the whatever, it's not small enough. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And maybe nicks their finger and a little bit of blood gets in the mixture or something, something. Okay, so this next one, um, you're gonna roll,
okay.
but I think Esmeralda's gonna really help you with this one. So you can roll this with advantage. So it's an intelligence roll that you can have with
Can it be
advantage.
wisdom?
Oh
My
yeah, it can be
intelligence is
wisdom. Sorry, yes,
-1. Okay,
wisdom or
we
intelligence,
can.
either is fine.
Okay,
Yeah. Mhm. This first one you can have with advantage. She'll help you. A 16
16.
is a success. Okay, so yeah,
Okay,
you've learnt from that first activity that you did, of doing it kind of under the guidance, and she gives you some tips and some pointers, and you get better at it. So this time you're rolling on your own, but you're going to be able to add 2 to it because you've seen this recipe made like 3 times. You've done it yourself. You've been involved, but you're not rolling with advantage anymore. Esme's really kind of stepped back and kind of, right, now you do it.
okay. Here's the wisdom roll, and we'll add 2. Ooh, a natural 20. So
Wonderful.
22.
Take a good boy
Okay.
card.
Yay.
An extreme success is if you get a natural 20. So you double the result, which means you can like expand the range or lengthen the effect, or you can have 2 of them. Good job. So you can have 5. You've made you've made 4. You can have made 3 normal and 1 super duper, or you can have made 5.
Let's make 5, and we have to roll 1d6. Can I roll for all of them so that they last the same amount of time? Or should I roll individually for each one?
You can just roll for all of them.
Okay. Hopefully it's not a 1. Okay, 4. So that lasts for 4 hours. So we have alter self 5 alter self potions that last for 4 hours a piece.
Pretty great. Yep.
Okay. Thank you. I will.
And any time that you make that particular recipe, you will succeed going forwards. That natural 20 and that education from Esmeralda, that recipe is your like, you've got this.
Okay, cool. I'll add that to my list of stuff. And I think Mink is really happy and that like it went so well and is like a little like loose and relaxed around Esmeralda. Like just like more jokey, more like kind of like fun in a way that we just don't see all that often
Interesting.
with him. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And nothing disturbs you on your watch.
Okay.
Luckily, Esmeralda is good, so you don't get surprised.
Okay.
Okay, so your watch passes successfully with several potions made, and we'll go on to the next watch. Do we want to do Teddy and Izek's watch next, as Lena is in absentia?
And if you can roll for me, I can do it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm fine with
Oh
changing
yeah, I
the
can roll
order.
for you. Okay, if you're happy for me to roll for you. Well, let's have a look at what your passive perception is. Let's have a look at Mari. Passive perception -8. What?
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound
No.
right.
No, it doesn't. I'm kidding. LOL.
LOL.
Oh, your passive perception is but 10. What's Izek's? Wait, is it? No, it's not Murray and Izek
It's
doing
me.
a watch together. Oh, Dioto, what's
My-
your perception?
Passive perception is 15.
Oh, okay, so you're fine.
Technically,
You see the normal.
technically speaking, also because I have help from Graboa, it's actually
Graboa.
20.
Okay. Yeah, so you see the normal amount of toings and froings in Barovia Woods, but nothing suspicious, dangerous, or unwanted. And Marie is absolutely no use on watch. So like just doesn't try and hold a conversation with you, just is like on the verge of passing it, like falling asleep. You know, like when you've had a few drinks and you're really sleepy? Yeah, that.
It won't be good sleep.
Mm-mm. You'll have a headache. Oh. Okay, so last watch will be Teddy and Izek.
Yeah.
Izek's passive perception is hot garbage. What's Teddy's?
Passive perception is 12.
12. Okay, good. Adam, would you please roll me a d12?
Sure. I rolled a 12.
12?
It's nothing. A 12
It's inauspicious.
Yeah, it's auspicious.
Perhaps it's
the best
nothing.
option.
I did say inauspicious, but yeah.
Oh, I was
Debbie's
Bummer.
reaction is inauspicious.
12 on a 12.
Several hundred yards away in the forest, you see a flickering torchlight.
Teddy wakes everybody up.
Yay!
Good job.
Deota will have Graboa move stealthily towards it through the air.
Mink claps Teddy on the shoulder and nods at him.
Teddy gives
You
a
get an
thumbs
approving
up.
nod from Mink. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. He's gonna
If
pretend
Grab-
you're his dad. Just for
Yeah.
a moment.
Oh god.
For
Like
Oh
in a
god.
good way? Like in a daddy issues way?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
there any other way?
No.
So if Graboa is pursuing the torchlight, are the rest of you pursuing or are you staying in your camp?
I think stay here and see what Griboa finds out.
Yeah,
So
it seems
the-
safer to let it come to us. Or
Mm.
Graboa come to us at least.
The torchlight flutters as it moves away from Graboa, but they don't lose sight of it. It moves kind of away from your camp as Graboa pursues it.
How far away is it now?
You have almost lost sight of it in the dark.
Graboa's
So,
coming
like,
back.
you know. Okay.
I think Graboa would now. It was in the forest. Deota will have Graboa pull sort of back and up into the trees and be maybe 50 feet outside of camp. Like 40 to 50 feet, so that Graboa is like another ring of the alarm spell out, keeping watch on if something comes in from the forest.
Okay. And probably like you guys start to like it seems gone, and then probably after like 5 minutes or so you start to bed down again, and like at this point Izek's like it's back, and Graboa like lets off the alarm in your head as well. Deota.
I think this time Graboa's going. I'm going to have Graboa stay where he is and just see if the light comes closer. Because before, when Graboa pursued, it moved away. So,
Mhm.
just staying put, seeing if anything changes.
I need another book. Okay, nothing to see here. Okay, so it doesn't come any closer, but it kind of bobs at the distance that it's at, however many feet away it is, kind of like side to side, and you hear like Esmeralda and Diota, who've got good perception, will hear like faint or distant whispers.
Oh, this seems just all not great.
Yeah,
Is this
I think it's
anything,
trying
like-
to lure us away.
Is this anything that like I've seen in Barovia or heard about, have any experience with?
You can make a history or survival.
I'll do history. 17.
Okay, so you, from your like family situation, you are aware of this kind of creature is like something that your family thinks highly of, and has sometimes worked in concert with you think it's probably a will-o'-the-wisp.
Okay. So do I think that like because like my family has that like connection with them that like there's a way that I like do I understand how to like communicate with these or like if there's a way to like what am I feeling vibes wise with this thing besides that my family has worked with them sometimes?
You do not think there's anything that you can do to communicate with this creature to persuade it to leave you alone?
Do I have any idea what it's doing? Like, is Mink right that it's trying to lure us away?
Yes, Mink is correct that it's trying to lure you away so that it can feed on you. Yum, 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 yum.
So my family has worked with it, but I don't understand. Worked with them, but I don't like understand how to. I don't understand how they did that. How to like.
Correct.
Okay. Do I think, based on what I know, that just like fucking ignoring it will just make it leave us alone, or is things gonna get worse if we fucking ignore it?
You know that if you pursue it, that's bad. You don't know if leaving it alone is good, but you think that's probably the best option.
Okay, cool. One of my aunts really likes these, but she's not the one that trained me, so I don't fully get like how to like work with them. She didn't think that I had skills in this area. So she mostly just ignored me once she realized that. But don't follow it. You're definitely right, Mink. It's trying to get us to go with it so it can feed on us. It's probably just hungry. But maybe if we ignore it and just, don't engage, then it will go find someone else to eat. I'm sure there's other things in the woods. Probably lots of other things in the woods.
Okay. Well, maybe we just try and finish our rest and our watchers can alert us if anything changes with it. Who is it? It's Isaac and Teddy and Grimoire, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'll just make the suggestion that I know we have to keep our eyes on this thing, but don't forget to scan the rest of the woods sometimes in case it's working with something that's going to approach from a different direction.
Raboa can stay focused on monitoring it.
Izek is just gonna put up his hand. You want me to go kill it?
No.
No, I think
no,
if
we're
we
gonna ignore it.
I think if we try and
Okay.
chase it, it's just going to lead us somewhere into a trap, right? If you try to
Yeah.
go get it, it's going to
Yeah.
run and you're going to have to keep chasing it and then you'll fall into a trap. So we just leave it alone.
Okay. If you say so.
Cool. All right. I'll try and go back to sleep. Finish my
Izek
long
is
rest.
gonna stand like at the edge of wherever the border of your where the magic alarm line is, like stand at the edge of that line, just watching it. Okay. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. In the morning, hang on, I had a note. Mink, you need to do something. Hold the phone. Okay, because you yesterday morning, after the battle, you wanted to check how you felt based on the destruction of the staff
Yes.
and whether it was just a good night's sleep. So can you roll? I think we did charisma last time as like a let me check in on myself and how I'm feeling.
18.
You feel great. Not just because you had a good night's sleep, because you didn't. You think that the destruction of the thing has removed the thing.
Okay. All right.
You're suffering no ill effects from that whatsoever.
Great. Good. I think Mink has a little bit of a spring in his step this morning.
Izek is
That's
still stood
effects
at the
or
edge of the woods.
affects for my notes. Effects or affects? I don't know these things.
Effects.
Effects?
Thank you.
You do not feel affected by anything. Just to
Yeah.
confuse Lena any further. Okay, so is there anything that you guys want to strategize on before you head up the hill? In front of you.
Do we have any idea what to anticipate at the top of this hill? More druids?
So like 12
Druids?
people, probably druids, some number, undetermined number of blights. We know that they have the gym and are doing something to it, but I don't think we know anything about if that's going to make them even more dangerous for us. We know that they're involved with Babala Saga, but we don't think she's here. Right? We think she's in Berez, right? Debbie? I would have been much more upset
Correct.
about coming here. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
So I think we mostly just know the numbers and like what we've dealt with so far.
You feel like the numbers might not be like everybody that is at the hill.
Okay.
Because of course there could be people that are already there. So like I think that you would know that like 12 is a good number, but don't count on it only being 12.
Okay.
I don't want to lead you astray just because I gave you that number. And I would say, and I'll say Murray rather than Izek. Obviously, you're native Barovians, so if you want to like history about Yester Hill, you absolutely can.
Sure. I can also search my notes, I guess, and see if there's things I've forgotten from other discussions. 19?
Okay, so you know Yester Hill is actually a giant hill surrounded by ancient graves. It's a graveyard sacred to the forest folk of Barovia, commonly called druids. You know that the native peoples of Barovia, particularly like the forest folk and these kind of like ancient traditional peoples, historically worshipped nature goddesses before Strahd came to power, before like the Morning Lord faith took over the valley. The kind of worship of nature and nature goddesses was what led in this area. And this place, Yester Hill, was once a shrine to one of those nature goddesses, known as the Huntress, but it has long since been desecrated. That's all you know.
Okay. And I don't know anything about the Huntress. Okay. And the druids they didn't used to be like this, right? They recently started being more aggressive and fucking with people.
I would say that no, the druids have historically, the druids have kept themselves to themselves, but they've never really been very welcoming to other Barovians. But more recently, you would say that they have become more Strahd positive and or organized.
Okay. Cool. I'll share that with people. I'm also gonna check my notes and see if we have anything else. There might be more blights at Yesterhill than we might expect. Somebody said something about they could summon a lot of blights more than you might expect.
You also feel like the staff that was destroyed at the Wizards of Wines might have dealt with that. So there might be surviving blights that were outside the blast radius from when it
Okay.
was destroyed, but you don't based on what you saw when that staff was destroyed and all of the blights in the area get knocked out, you feel like maybe they can't summon more blights.
And maybe
Okay.
it's also that they can summon more blights than you would think was due to the staff at the very
Agreed.
least. So they might still be able to make more, but within more normal bounds of expectation, not surprise, it's an army.
Oh, and Mink, you're interested in trying to figure out what the hell the staff and the vine was. You probably remember this. Um, figure out what the hell the staff and the vine was here, and why you lived when so many other people didn't. That's one of your motivations for coming here. I'm just skimming not skimming. I control F my notes for Yesterhill stuff.
Okay. So is there anything that you want to prep before you make the final approach?
Strahd also specifically told you, Mink, that he thinks you should come here.
Cool. Love that. I'm sure that was related to the vine and everything. Yeah. I'm picking spells for the morning, so I'm trying to kind of figure out what I think was coming up. But yeah, I'm ready otherwise.
I also have in my notes that I think there's a pack of werewolves that live on Yesterhill, but like metagame, I think that's probably from a fumble. But I think there's a pack of werewolves here. So
Yes.
pretend I've been saying things about werewolves and being concerned about that also.
Oh no. Yes.
So like we've got the 12 people and they might all be werewolves and also druids. Just as a reminder, everyone, like werewolves are fucking way more dangerous than normal druids. We need to be really careful here.
Esmeralda's going to go, but we didn't see any wolf tracks.
Well, that's because they were in human form, obviously, Esmeralda. That's why they're
Not
werewolves.
sure. In my vast experience with werewolves, though, they are often accompanied by regular wolves.
Right. Well, maybe the regular wolves got eaten by the will-o-wisps or something. I don't know.
Okie dokie.
We did see regular wolves, remember? They came to our camp when we were back at the winery. So we've been being cased by werewolves. or wolves, so they're probably here.
So, which of us have silvered weapons? And Esmeralda
I
raises her hand.
I think I
I
do.
don't remember.
Teddy
think
has
some, at
silver
least-
I do.
quarterstaff.
Yeah,
Nice.
Teddy does, I think. Izek does
I
not.
have a silvered short sword. If I think that my psychic blades are as effective as silver, I could go with Izek, my short sword, because I'm sure he's proficient with it. But do I think that psychic blades are as effective, or do I think it's specifically silver, not like a magical thing?
Hang on, let's have a look. What werewolf? Okay, werewolf is not under werewolf in the book.
Well, that's weird.
Where would it be filed? Hate this book.
W's. Does
Is
this
it-
not have like an
Lycanthrope,
N?
I was gonna say, I
It's
think
under-
it's lycanthrope.
Yes. Books.
Which is really weird because they put it under that because they also include things like we're rats and we're
Yes.
tigers, which are
Yes.
not lycanthropes.
No.
We're creatures would have been better.
So, how much does Murray know about werewolves? That's the real question.
I don't know. Do you want me to roll for that? I don't think I have notes about how much I know about werewolves.
Yeah, you can roll. Esmeralda's ready to correct you when you're wrong, just so you know.
Cool.
Can I roll too? Because I think Mink has a lot of
Handy
experience
key.
fighting magical-ish creatures and might know some things about werewolves.
We literally came
And
here
you and
hunting
Deota
werewolves.
came here because of werewolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would I roll? What are we rolling? What are all of us rolling?
What's the werewolf check?
Nature?
Nature, most
Sure.
likely.
Ugh,
Yeah, sorry. I got a 19.
I got a 10.
Okay. Well, you know that they are, as Murray said, Mink, they are extremely dangerous. They can attack with weapons if they're in their humanoid form. They have claws, they can bite, they can, shift in between these forms. They're not highly armored, but they're, quick and strong and smart. Murray, you know that your psychic blades would be just as effective as a silvered weapon because the immunity that werewolves have is bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons. So you either do a magical attack, which your psychic blades are, or you do silvered weapon.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. So I will give, if Isaac doesn't have any magic weapons and other people are covered on magic weapons, I will give Isaac my silvered short sword.
Okay, I need to add. Can you just really quickly tell me the details? It's a melee attack. What? Okay, so it's gonna be all of Isaac's things because he can do this. What damage does it do?
I think it's
E6 piercing, I think.
I'm gonna click it in chat and see if that helps. Well, that just showed me my roll.
It's a
Oh, you
D6.
clicked it already. I didn't need to click
It's a
it twice.
D6.
It's a D6 plus
Dex.
my
Plus dex or
dex.
strength.
But it should be Dex or Strength because of the way,
Yeah.
that type of weapon works.
Piercing. Yep.
I love that we're getting ready for werewolves, which are not going to be here.
That's how you play a fumble, though. This is absolute gold
Yep.
from Ling.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else that you want to prep?
What kind of climb are we looking at?
Hmm?
What kind of climb are we looking at
Up the hill?
up the hill? Is it like a scramble or is it a hike?
No, it's just like a steep hike, but it's not. You don't need climbing equipment or anything like that.
Cool.
Okay. So you can be doing some of this like as you're walking along. You can be planning or whatever, or prepping spells, whatever you need to do. And as I said, you've stopped about an hour short of the hill. So you trek this hour in, and you see the trail through the thick woods leads to this hill. It's covered with dead grass, and you stand at the edge of the tree line, if you like. You're well covered, so you're safe. But you see it's covered with cairns of black rocks. And cinematically, dark clouds have gathered, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. And further west of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky disappear behind a towering wall of fog. You think that you've pretty much gone as far west in Barovia as you can. Would you like to proceed?
Do we see anyone moving amongst the cairns or anything?
Not from your current angle at the bottom of the hill, no.
I think
Tactically, this is terrible.
Giotto would say, I might have something to be able to start the fight and cause some chaos once we see them.
Is it raining or just lightning?
It is very cloudy, and there was just one lightning strike.
Okay. I don't really see an option besides we just go, so unless we can draw them
Okay.
out one at a time and kind of pick them off with ranged fighting.
And roll. It's very cloudy, you said, right, Debbie?
Mm-hmm,
So it would be hard for someone looking up to see something against the sky. Giotto's gonna go over and fumble for a second with the Guraboa and be like, I might be able to draw them out. And I'm gonna send Guraboa pretty high up and sort of trying to go over the hill, but like do aerial reconnaissance.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. All right. 2 seconds. With doing that, tell me what you can see now.
I
And
can
if you
see a
say
map
nothing-
with a
Whole map.
tree and a line and cairns and yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yes, perfect. Okay, but you don't see any tokens?
Correct. Except Aro.
Okay, great.
no
Yes,
tokens.
perfect. And I've stuffed you all up in one corner, and you can figure yourselves out, because this is where you've reached. You've reached the edge of this tree line in this track. Okay, but Diota's doing a flyover. Okay, so they can see that you've got the dirt track up to the middle and this central like circle of stones ?
Yep.
And you've got dirt trails that run along 2 concentric rings of cairns that encircle the hillside. Each cairn is like 10 foot high. Slimy black rocks. Look like they've been there for ages. I'm going to read some information to you. You can ask to do checks as we go through to figure stuff out, but I'm going to ask you to hold any actions until I finish this description. Okay, so who is measuring, Lena?
Oh, it's me.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's
No,
Galway.
someone-
Sorry.
I'm just
For
trying to
once.
see
It was-
the lengths of
The
things.
scale. Okay, so at the top of the hill is this ring of black boulders that looks slightly broken. So right in the center. Yep. And it's a stone circle that reminds you somewhat of the megaliths behind the windmill ages ago when you were at that windmill, and it had really bad vibes. The large stones are enhanced by smaller rocks that collectively form a makeshift wall enclosing like a little field of dead grass. Lightning strikes again the edge of the ring. And that light helps illuminate this ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue is like right here. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of. Yep, you got it. The statue on Diota's flyby resembles a towering cloaked man with fangs and makes you feel sick to your stomach. Additionally, the south end of the hilltop, like furthest away from you, is like a sickly kind of copse of trees, a grove of dead trees and shrubs, but there's a huge misshapen tree at its core. Diota doesn't want to get too close to this because it looks like blood is oozing like sap from its twisted trunk. And gathered around the bottom of the tree, you see some forest folk, like those you met at the winery, seemingly deeply involved in some kind of arcanic ritual. Based on your recent experience at the winery, you assume that some of these plants or trees or shrubs are blights. So you can roll about this, and or you can roll about this, or you can have a think about your plan of attack. I'm going to suggest that if you want to do rolls to kind of strategize, you do that, and then maybe we wrap for today before we get into any of the doings. That gives you a bit more time to do with the situation in front of you.
This is so hard because Galway's impulsiveness is now crashing absolutely with Diota's methods of doing things, because this, let me put it this way, this has worked out perfectly for what I was hoping was going to be there.
Okay, good.
I'm interested in, like, if the statue seems like it actually serves a purpose, like beyond, like it does anything beyond just being like an effigy. Oh fuck, I had another thought. Oh my god, what was it? Oh, something Mario was also going to say. Hey, can we make sure that at the end of all this, there's absolutely no druids alive? Just because they're probably working with somebody who I really don't want to, like, know anything about us. We're on enough people's radar right now, and so just kill really good once we're done. But I know that if we need answers, we can keep one alive and then kill them after we talk to them. If that sounds good to everybody. No survivors, though.
Is X
Great.
like,
So just
got it.
logging for the group that it was Mari who wants to be cutthroat, not Mink. So next time,
Right. I
I'm
mean,
like, oh,
I
let's
didn't
just
want to
kill this
come here.
person.
But if we had to come here, then we got to kill them all.
But if we're gonna be here, rip and tear until it is done. Got it.
But yeah, so I want to make a roll to see if I think that statue actually serves any purpose, or if it's just
You can
weird.
roll Deception or Arcana.
While she's doing that, Debbie, the cultists are like down here, right?
Yeah, yes, the druid forest folk, yes.
They're like at the
19
foot of the
again.
tree in the brushes, etc.
Yes. The statue appears unsupervised. Unsupervised, that's an interesting choice of words. Okay, Arcana. Okay, so based on the positioning of this and where the lightning is striking and all of the magic shit that Mari knows, you think that the statue is definitely being used to power some kind of ritual. But you don't know the specifics of it, but you think it's interesting that according to Diota's flyby, that there seem to be people gathered around this tree here. You think it's probably related to that. And also remember that you are here in search of a gem that has magical powers when it comes to bringing vegetation to life.
Well, I'll
These are
share
things that you
that.
know with a 19 Arcana check.
So, like, do I think that the gem is probably like in the statue then?
That is a hypothesis that you can explore.
Okay.
Do we have grenades left? Anybody got a grenade? Okay.
Graboa
yes,
has
I
3.
remember.
Oh no. You guys.
Okay, I love that. Grenades. Grenades. Grenades.
So I know how to start this fight if we'd like to start it.
We do also have the option to use these alter self potions right out the gate and come up here looking like their friends that we just killed and see whether or not they believe us.
Right, yeah, we could do that to get information and then kill everybody.
In my experience, druids have their own language. Which I do not know, to be clear.
No.
Goy, I hate that your brain works at least 30 seconds faster than mine, because you were saying that as I had the thought, these guys don't know Druidic. This is a great idea. Gosh darn it!
I was going to say, Diota is an expert in magic. So
Yeah.
I know thieves
Oh, no.
can't. Is that related? Are they related
No.
languages? Not
Not
at
even a little
all.
bit.
Okay.
I like how what Mari is basically asking, are all druids criminals?
I'm not a
Could I-
criminal.
Could I use Thieves' Cant to pass as a druid?
As a druid.
Oh yeah.
Let's go from one code to another. They're just, they won't think you're not a druid, they think you're having a stroke.
Did anyone else smell toast? Okay, before we get into the hurling of grenades,
Oh, it's so much better than
I
that.
think I would like Diota to make a perception check. Additionally to all of the stuff that has been seen in the flyover is the stuff that's obvious, but they can also perceive more perceptively.
18.
An 18. Okay, great. You, Diota, identify that the statue bears an eerie resemblance to Strahd.
We saw basically one of these in the basement of the death house.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Very similar, except this one has roots sprouting around its base, offering it additional stability and kind of winding around it. Perhaps there's something to that. And also, off to one side of the hill, hold on. Do you see this person?
Mm-hmm.
You see this woman in a red dress, trying and failing to inconspicuously observe.
Them or us?
They have not seen you. They are observing what's happening up here.
So, a couple quick points before the explosions. The statue is definitely the devil. There are roots growing around it that seem to be, like, actively supporting it. And also there's a lady over there in a red dress.
You
She
might want to search your notes for lady / red dress / woman. I don't know. I know I've mentioned it before. You may not have noted it down.
I mean, well, we heard a song. That's weird. I don't know if this is related, but we heard a song as we were going to sleep. Where were we when we were going to sleep? About like a song starts off with like, "Where is my lady high on the hill?"
Not that. Nope, not
No,
that.
wait, this is about the goddess. Yeah, this is a song about the goddess that used to be here. Huh. fascinating. I'm gonna read that later. Trying to find if I read anything about red dresses.
I don't have anything in my notes about a red dress. Or any dress.
Yeah.
Adam's just not interested in sartorial choices at any point. Valid. That's fair.
And what would like the context have been?
In Valakai?
Okay, that
When
was
you
actually what I was thinking. Okay.
talking with
Sorry,
Talking
what'd you
with
say?
who?
Henrik.
Oh, so this is one of his brides.
Oh, from like the board. Is she on the
Yeah.
board?
Let me check.
It's the one who came to him to
Yeah.
be like, hey,
But why is she trying to watch inconspicuously? That's interesting. And huh. I have
I
in
think
my
she
notes
needs a
somewhere
lesson
which
in
one.
camouflage.
Right, you probably shouldn't wear like bright red.
Right.
Would I have been her as bride or consort? That's what you've been calling them. Oh, you've also called them brides. I have bride in here twice.
Consistently inconsistent.
I don't know which. Anastasia. Anastasia is the one that visited Valakai.
Yep.
So we think it's Anastasia, I guess, probably
Yep.
here. I don't know that I have anything particularly in my notes about her.
No, but I would think that a consort slash bride of Strahd has a certain power level.
Yeah.
So it's just worth knowing that she's there.
What power level do we think that might be, Debbie? If we had to guess how dangerous consorts are.
On a scale of what, like 1 to how high does it go?
30.
So 30 is Strahd, 1 is a flea. I don't know.
it's not as if there's a
15
numerical rating built into the game for this.
Fine.
Hang on. I just want to see if Strahd is 30.
He's not.
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at his character sheet, but by all means. You would say that she's about 15 dangerous.
Okay, so half as dangerous as Strahd. How dangerous are we on that scale?
I don't know.
Strahd. Okay, I'm just going to say in cursive Strahd, like this was just me looking up, Strahd is a 15 CR.
Yeah. Strahd is not a 15 in this campaign.
Okay.
He's much closer to 30 currently.
That's a Karisk.
You're welcome. But that's why you're
Level
not
20
fighting
your
him
best.
Did you did you point out the woman in red to the rest of us? You did, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So we should go. We should just like I know I say that a lot. But hear me out. If we fight one of the consorts, the devil is going to definitely pay more attention to us. And if we somehow manage to kill one of the consorts, I'm pretty sure he's going to be really upset with us. And he's just like, I don't know how to impress this on you all better because I feel like some of us maybe aren't fully understanding this, but he is like incredibly dangerous and deadly, and we will die if he wants us to die. And
So
I mean,
why is
you
she
know,
sneaking up on them?
I don't know. I don't know her. I'm just saying we should leave.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if she's, the enemy of my enemy, like, do you think she is here?
I don't
On
know. This
reconnaissance or friendly to the druids, or more like
This is
But
very confusing, honestly, because like there's a statue of him, right? Which makes it seem
yeah.
like they're doing this in relation to him or out of worship for him. But she's sneaking up on them, and I've also heard that the what is the name for Baba Saga that's not her name? I'd be nervous about saying her name. Like Witch Queen, Hag Queen,
You can just call her Bubble Saga. You're fine.
and I think it's safe. Like it's not like okay.
the old chicken leg
It's
And
not
mobile.
like the devil. Yeah, yeah.
and
Captain Chicken Leg, yeah.
and we've heard so many rumors that the druids are involved with Baba Saga, but Baba Saga is not necessarily directly allied with the devil, and not always.
So,
They have their own things.
but
I don't.
so perhaps theorizing here. We've seen a statue like that one before. It was in the murder
Uh-huh.
house.
Uh-huh.
Strahd didn't give a flying fuck about those.
Well, no, I mean he did for a while, right? There was some involvement with him.
No, he basically just
But
showed up to
they-
make fun of them.
Oh.
So I think that bad people who worship the devil or are some way enamored with his power set those statues up, and it doesn't necessarily mean that he's involved. Second, the fact that she keeps craning her neck up at them. She's really bad at this. She's watching them secretly. It suggests that they're not directly involved. So maybe, much like with the people who owned the murder house, perhaps they think what they're doing will ingratiate them to him, but actually either doesn't care or might even be opposed of it. Think about this. The winery provides the alcohol to Barovia that honestly keeps these people even vaguely functional. If Strahd wanted to destroy all of them, he could have done that eons ago. I don't honestly think he necessarily wants to see his kingdom go straight to hell in a handbasket. Well, outside of this hell. He likes this hell. His handbasket.
Here you, Diota. So you're saying we should go, and Anastasia will deal with this and get the gem back to where it belongs, and we don't need to be involved with these higher level players at all. That's
She keeps
a great
trying
argument.
to coo like a
I really
pigeon as
appreciate
part
that.
of her cover, but normally you do that to communicate with someone, and she's not communicating with anyone. She's not good at this.
She's not good at reconnaissance, but she's very good at killing.
Based on what you know of how she operated in Valakai, with the undead that she put in Henrik's thing, she set up a situation and they play out and she did not intervene. You think if she's involved in this, she set up a situation and she's letting it play out. And she's here to watch because she's nosy. But she's not involved. She doesn't want the people that are up there doing the thing seeing her. That's why she's being like off to the side sneaky.
And we think, based on that one instance, that she probably wouldn't interfere with us doing things.
I think that is if she wasn't going to get involved in Valakai, she's not going to get involved here.
Okay.
Do we want to try and deal with her in some way, just in terms of not letting her see us or see what our capabilities are? Or do we think that ship has sailed and the devil will know what the devil will know, and us trying to control that through
She hasn't seen
her?
us.
Right, but if we storm the hill and throw grenades, and she's going to know what we're doing.
Counterpoint. I never said storm the hill and throw grenades.
My point stands. she'll know what we're doing.
Or maybe she'll
At the
just
point
think that the druids fucked something up and then there were lots of explosions.
You think that the grenades are going to be the end of this fight?
No, that's not going to be enough.
The grenades will start the fight and do 1d6 damage to everybody. And maybe a few of them will catch on fire and take 2d4 more damage over the course of 5 more turns.
But if she's setting this up and just watching what's happening, once they fuck up and blow something up, does she stick around?
True, she might run. I mean, let's see, right? Let's drop the grenades. Let's see what she does. And then I think we lose the element of surprise if we wait very long once we drop the grenades. That's going to take us a solid 2 to 3 turns to rush up this hill.
I mean, they might also be rushing down if things are on fire.
I
What if I sneak real
suspect.
good, like I did at Henrik's, up to the statue and get the gem, and then sneak real good back down, and we just don't, nobody ever knows we were here?
Okay, try that first.
This is me demonstrating sneaking on my elbows, if that's helpful for anybody about why I'm making
okay.
this strange arm motion. Um, okay, and y'all will back me up with grenades, but not blow me up
Yeah,
with
in fact,
grenades if I
we
need
can
it.
circle around the side of the hill, right? We can be circled similar to what Anastasia is doing, kind of on the opposite side, and be in kind of ready position to climb, like maybe here. You go up, you snag whatever you can snag, and then Graboa lights it up, and then we run slash fight, depending on what happens.
No, see, I go up. I was thinking we go up and snag whatever we're gonna snag, and then we leave. Not
You
that.
really keep missing
I
the
was up
fact
with you
that
up till like halfway through that, and then you started saying things about us still fighting.
you really do keep missing the whole purge the evil bit, which is the main bit, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to be real honest with you, Murray. I think that you're going to get up there. You are stealthy, but that is the likelihood that you can sneak up and pull this gem out of this statue without being noticed feels low to me, not because you are not adept at thievery, but because the likelihood that the gem is very hidden slash encased in stone and vines and magic and all sorts of things, and when you try and touch it, it's going to blast and they're going to find out in some way is high. I just think that it's a nice idea. It sounds great. We should try it first,
Okay,
and we should be
Also,
fully prepared to engage and
just as a
fight.
note,
Get you out.
okay,
you
that
can
sounds
communicate
yeah.
with us telepathically, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
So why don't you go up, sneak up, see if you can stealthily remove it, and if you can't, let us know. And I'm going to say generally, when there's a massive explosion in one area, people don't tend to look at the statue in the other area to figure out what's going on. So maybe that would give you the opportunity
Good
to
distraction.
less stealthily extract it. And
Sure. Yeah.
also give us the benefit of burning them all alive.
Right, but we only do
And
that if I can't get the gem out sneakily, right?
we need yeah, we need to be in position.
Okay.
We'll only use it as a distraction if you can't get the gem out. Otherwise,
You'll
there'd be no
only
point in using it as a distraction.
Fight if I can't get the gem out. We'll only fight if I can't get the gem out.
Well, there's a whole host of reasons that we might fight besides you not being able to get the gem out. If you get the gem out and they notice us and scream intruders, then we're probably going to fight.
We'll only fight if we're in danger and they've noticed us in some
Correct.
way. Okay, and we won't make them notice us by blowing things up so that we have a fight.
If we get the gem, I think we've foiled their plans in such a way that they cannot poison half of the country or whatever.
Yeah.
So
we don't have to have a fight.
I
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
Mink is
get
our
into
de facto
position.
leader. Mink is agreeing with me. Diota, you heard Mink.
Do we want to work our way up the road a little and then cut around?
Yeah.
As in, like, get a little bit up a couple of these rings before we move
Right.
over?
I think ultimately we kind of want to be pressed against the rocks here as stealthily as possible. We need to get there. So probably going up the road if they're not looking this way, quietly, stealthily, and then walking around this way.
This way. Mm-hmm.
And then so that we can be as in position as possible to get into place if Mari is discovered, because
So
I think
this is a ring of stone that's quite
Right.
high and impenetrable. So the only way to get in is through one of these gaps.
so. I mean, is it high enough that we have cover if we kind of crouch behind it? Like, could we get that close if we
Yep.
were stealthy enough?
Yep.
So
You'll have
Mari
cover from anyone that's here. Yep.
we could essentially stage up over here,
Yep. Absolutely.
and then Mari can sneak in. Okay, I
Sneak
think that's
in this
even
Does
way
better.
the
and
statue, this
correct.
thing, and
Yeah.
okay,
Can you see my
cool.
pings?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My whole roll 20 is lagging a lot,
Mhm.
but it's not us. It just does this now because they forced a bunch of updates.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so I feel like we have a plan for next time of what we're going to do.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
can stealth up, get set, Murray stealth, try to take gem. Let's see what sees. Very good. All right. I think we're done. Good session, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy to be back playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. And well done in navigating the, hey, we haven't played in a minute. What were we up to situation? And also the complete lack of preparedness vibes, which I slid into this with. I should tell you that about half an hour before we started playing, I was fast asleep. So you're welcome. And Elise texted me this morning, I think when she woke up, I was like, oh, I'm just going to have a quick nap. It was quite a heavy nap. I didn't want to wake up. Sleep is good. Anyway, thank you, players, for a wonderful session. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, hanging out if you're here live or if you're catching it on demand. This was great. Our next session is, I don't know when, ! Discord to keep track of when we're playing. There's usually an announcement when we're planning to go live, and if we don't go live for whatever reason, Discord is the best place to get those updates. So hopefully we'll see you at the next session, where we are planning to stealthily steal back a gem that was stolen from the Wizards of Wines, and hope that that's enough to bring this whole thing to an end.
On Sunday, July 12th, I think. I don't think I missed any.
Wonderful. Okay. So, from all of us, thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of the day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.